My name is Ashley Bathin, and my group and I will be discussing the highlights of attraction of Pristina in Kosovo, Serbia, as well as the overview of the importance of the attraction, why Kosovo is selected as a case study for sustainability, Kosovo's single most prevalent sustainability issue, as well as our solution for the sustainability issue. Now, I'm going to pass the mic over to Patty Montague, and we'll see what she says about the highlights of attraction.
Thank you, Ashley. The main attraction we'll be covering today is Pristina. Pristina is the capital and largest city of Kosovo. It is around 572 square kilometers with 48 surrounding villages. The city is mainly made up of Albanian population with many other smaller communities including Bosniak and Romanian. Pristina is best known for its culture, architecture, and history. This also includes the artifacts of the Queen of Dardanian and the Goddess of the Throne. The Hivzia Saljema is one of the largest libraries in regards to the number of books in its inventory, which is nearly 100,000. The Hivzia Saljema was founded about 70 years ago. It is also the center of culture and artistic development of all Albanians that have lived in Kosovo.
Thank you, Patty. That was great. Now we're going to transfer it to Stephanie, where she's going to be talking about an overview of the importance of this attraction. Stephanie?
Pristina has 48 surrounding villages with 500 to 600,000 inhabitants. There have been people living there since the Antique Age. It used to be situated between two rivers that have since then been covered. However, during this time, Pristina was a major trading center.
Thank you, Stephanie. Now we're going to pass over to Brienne, where she discusses why Pristina is selected as a case study for sustainability. Brienne?
It's okay. With Serbia announcing their independence, there has been a large fluctuation in the population. With Kosovo, they have still been unable to form a stable government. An example of this is just 65 members getting a chance to vote out of the 120, and the population still not being able to vote. There has said to be a lot of fraud within the elections, and the lack of stable government means that Kosovo is unable to utilize the amount of culture and history in Pristina to bring in more tourism, in turn bringing in more money to the country.
Thank you, Bree, for that wonderful segment. Now we're going to move on the mic to Nisha, where she talks about Pristina's single most prevalent sustainability issue.
Thank you for that introduction, Ashley. So one of the issues concerning Pristina is that the indigenous people of that area are not recognized. They have no government. They live in poor areas of the country and are not really educated and not reflected in the country as a whole. So that's an issue. Also, the local people are very involved in their government. In other words, they're kind of self-governed. That's an issue because they rely on the taxes of the country and of the people to fund their government, and it's not regulated as a whole and not up to the same standards.
Thank you, Nisha, about talking the issues. Now, I'm going to pass the mic over to Jillian, where she talks about the solution for the sustainability issue. Jillian?
Pristina in Kosovo focuses most of their tax money from the border's taxes. However, that can fluctuate heavily. In order to have something more consistent, they should raise the taxes on products so that there's a greater amount of money available there for things like developing a healthcare system. As well, they should seek guidance from independent and established countries in order to form a proper government. Forming a government will help in utilizing the unused culture, thus giving the option to possibly bring in a greater influx of tourists.
Thank you, everyone. That was very enlightening. We just want to close this segment off with a thank you for all those who are tuning in at this hour. On behalf of George Brown College, we're signing off. Good night.